This is why I'm freaking out?
Yeah, this is why you're freaking out.
Oh, the sound is not good. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
And we can turn around down here?
Yeah, I didn't play that rock very well. Recording?
Yes.
I just want to make sure we can turn around down here.
Okay. And nobody's down here in this top-rated camp
There's
area.
nothing, nobody. There goes the first graves of our RV. And this is going to be the second and third
That's all right.
right here.
We don't care. On the rocks or the bushes?
In the bushes.
Oh, I can't record here. Oh no, oh no. That's not good. This is why I'm freaking out?
Yeah, this is why you're freaking out.
Oh, the sound is not good. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
And we can turn around down here?
Yeah, I didn't play that rock very well.
Did you want to make it scarier than it was? Because it was scary enough.
It was pretty scary.
It was.
Your destination is on the left.
Is it now?
We're going to see that go, how? Why? What were you doing? So, we can go down there, which is closer. Let me think, just get parked here. I think this is going to be good enough. Our awning is there. What do you think?
Yep, sounds great. Our doors are on this side, and our
Right.
awning's on this side. Is there room for our chairs? Oh my goodness, is this okay? This is bad. Oh my goodness.
Well, okay, put the camera.
Okay. You can do it, little trailer. Oh. Oh. Woo. Woo. Is that called a jackknife?
It's close. Okay. So we're recapping a story that took place 4 or 5 months ago when we left Mojave Narrows with the grandkids and we wanted to boondock. I wanted to boondock. I wanted to get out and just live off everything we brought and use the new generators and everything. So the beginning of this video demonstrates and shows what kind of stupid predicaments you can get into when you're just RVing for the first time and you think your RV trailer has the mobility of a Volkswagen. It didn't, but Leanne was gracious. We got some scratches on the trailer, no major damage, just a little cosmetic. Actually, you can't see it unless you look really close, but scary, sketchy to say the least. So we got up on the rock. You see us parking. We got positioned. No problem once we got through that turn. I think somehow the camera went off during that whole process, but you heard Leanne go, oh no, oh no, oh my gosh. And so we got situated, and I couldn't wait to fire up the generator so we could fire up the air conditioning. It was really, she says it was 102, but I think it was like 104. It was extremely hot. So we fired up the generators. We had the combining unit working and the AC was working. I was like, oh, this is great. And then I decided I want to test to see if these generators can run the AC by themselves. So I disconnected everything just to run a generator each to power the trailer. And after disconnecting them, I could not get the generator started again. So for 2 hours, we're sitting in the shade where it's probably 102, trying to figure out why these generators won't start again. Well, had it been a typical lawnmower where you can see that there's a choke, I would have known, oh, the choke is on in start position. So to start these generators after 2 hours of troubleshooting, pulling things, pulling plugs, spark arresters, checking oil, I got some signal, I got online, and just as a caveat, someone said, oh, and just be sure when you start an engine when it's hot in the run position, not the start position. So I put down my phone, moved the generators to run, and they fired right up. So I went from panic, how are we going to survive in 104 degrees, to relief and cool air. We got the AC running, and we basically had a beautiful evening, beautiful sunrise, a lot of fun in 102 weather while we're nice and toasty. I think it got probably down to 77 probably in the trailer, but I mean, gotta remember it's 104 outside. So success with a little bit of a learning curve. And that night, I had seen the road we needed to take to leave the campsite, and I was a little worried about it. Not from turns, right or left, but from whoop-de-doos. And I kid you not, I told Leanne, I said, I'm a little bit worried about us getting out of here. And so I prayed and thought about it, and it dawned on me that I can shorten the length of my trailer by lifting up the tailgate, the shelf gate on the back of the trailer. So actually that night I went out and prepared the trailer to come up. I removed everything off of the shelf, and I was prepared, got it up if I needed, got everything off of it should I have to raise that gate to make some of these whoop-de-doos. So the whoop-de-doos are you go down and you go up. The going up part is okay. It's the when you go down and then you start to go up, your trailer starts to dig in the back end. And I was like, man, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. And so the first hill I had Leanne watch the spare tire, which is on the bottom of the shelf in the back of the trailer. I said, if this touches, yell at me. So sure enough, the first hill we tried, she goes, it's touching. So I know if it's touching, that means the rest of that tailgate is gonna get tweaked as I start to go up that hill. So we stopped, I backed up, I had everything ready to lift the gate. I lift the gate, lock it in place, shorten the trailer length, and in the meantime, one of two motorcycles drive up to me, and he's looking at me and he goes, "Hey, you guys need any help?" I said, "No, I think I've got it." And he looked at the the hoop-de-doos and my trailer, and he said, "It's gonna be sketchy. This looks a little sketchy." And I said, "Yeah, it's gonna be a little sketchy." And he goes, "Well, good luck," and then he took off. And I knew that it was gonna be sketchy. So the back of the trailer has these two guards. I don't really know why they're there. I guess just to know that you're getting close to hitting your frame, maybe. They're in a triangle shape. Another story is we've already lost one of them going through New Orleans, but that's another story. And so I said, "Leanne, if it looks like I'm gonna bottom out with those triangle supports on the back of the frame, let me know." Sure enough, after the tailgate was up, I was bottoming out, and I tried to back up. I couldn't back up, so I just gunned it. So we had 3 of these to go through, and Lee was supposed to keep up with me, and I just had to gun it. And I knew it was either we're gonna make it or we're gonna have to call a tow truck. So sure enough, we scraped pretty deep, probably an inch, the first one, and then the second one. I've just got the foot on the accelerator. I'm just going for it. I'm either taking the trailer with me. I don't know what's going to happen. So cloud of dust because it's a trailer. It's a dirt road. The van is gunned. The second one, I can hear it scraping, and I make it over the second one, and I'm just floored. And I hit the third one, and I just hear it scraping, and I make it over the third one. I'm out of the third whoop-de-doo. I'm on level ground. We've got a pretty steady road. And I don't remember, were we on? I don't know if we were on the phone, but she was like, "I can't see you." And she was supposed to be next to me as we went through these hoop-de-doos, and there was just no way she could keep up because I was gunning it. I knew that if I tried to stop and back up, I was getting stuck.
I was in a cloud of dust.
You were in a cloud of dust. So I got out of the van, turned around, and I couldn't see her. But I walked back, and I don't know if it was the second or the third one, but it was deep.
I think I said something like, "You're not going to make it."
And I think it was the second one, and the ruts were down like 2 inches. So it was... I would have been fine actually had those triangles not been there. We would have cleared it okay, but
we made
for
it.
our first boondocking experience, we learned a lot about pulling an RV with a van in some sketchy area, and we're not going to do that anymore.
Nope.
So we got out of there just fine, and we laugh about it now, but it was pretty hairy and scary at the time. But after that, we dealt with the fires, and we dealt with closed campground after closed campground because of all the fires. And finally, Steve came through for us and made a suggestion that was just past the 120 going up through Yosemite. And so we were able to get in a nice, cool 65-degree
Virginia Lakes video.
Virginia Lakes. So, yeah, that was interesting and scary. Anything else?
I'm just
I'm getting
wondering
tore up. I'm getting tore up
why
by
we're
bugs.
sitting outside at dusk in Louisiana. I just got bit by a mosquito.
Yeah,
We
I
got to
did
get out of
too.
here. Got to
Yep.